Yo, everybody, it's Tony Online. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. As you can tell, I have a new little setup. To my earlier content just to see like the development of like my streaming setup. I actually have another like recliner right here. So if I ever wanted to like collaborate with someone, it's a chair right here. That setup, I think done with that setup. I might go back every now and then, but I want to work on this setup. It's a lot of like space in here, a lot of blank space. Um, let's get it. But anyways, let's get into it. So I actually made this video I think the day before yesterday, and when I went to upload it, the video like it didn't work. And like out of all the videos I recorded, like to transfer it, it was the only file that was like corrupted, that was damaged. So let's hope that this video saves. Let's hope that this video works because it was a hella good video. I was hella like high key irritated. So this video is gonna be a video about like some of my favorite eras during like the early 2000s. Honestly, dog, the early 2000s definitely was a time to be alive. Definitely was a time to be a teenager, and definitely like I feel like all the trends that are like hit now are just like spin offs from like millennial shit. Like, anyways, I want to say some of my favorite era of like the 2010s definitely is like social like pre-app social media, like pre-app social media, Sidekick threes, MySpace, Top Eight, like Facebook, Twitter. If I'm not mistaken, like Twitter, there wasn't like an official Twitter app. There was like Echo Phone or some shit. Back when like people were using like Blackberries and type shit. I missed that whole little like pre-app social media, like back when people were hopping on Uvu, back when like you needed, if you wanted some fire selfies, you had to have a digital camera. With like you feel me? Definitely miss, doing my page, MySpace, Top Eight, Twitter, Tumblr. Like I miss, you feel me? Now it's like everyone is like addicted to social media. Like people are addicted to like apps and social media. Like back then, it was like a fun thing, and it was fun because like everybody was on it, but like it wasn't the way the world was ran. Like people still had like somewhat of social skills. People still went outside. I think that's why I really miss like pre-app social media because like niggas was outside. You hear me? Music wise, I want to say my favorite like music era from like the early 2010s for sure is like the Dat Piff era. Bro, Dat Piff was genius, dog. You could literally download, like, stream your favorite artists, like their albums, their mixtapes. You could download it for free. These days, you damn near gotta pay $10 for Apple Music, and then Apple Music don't even be having like the rare throwbacks that like Dat Piff had, or like even SoundCloud, because SoundCloud high key is like early 2010s, but like Dat Piff was that nigga. You hear me? Like early 2000s hip hop rap music, like the whole little like electro rap movement was for sure an era. Like the YGs, the Wiz Khalifa's, the Tygas, the Lil Waynes, the Honey Cocaine's, the Bass Gods. You hear me? That Lil Wayne, even like Baby Bash, because back in like 2010, 2012, my favorite, like one of my favorite songs was like that G6 song, like a G6, and like Tayo Cruz, like that whole little like electro pop rap, like man. Like back then we didn't have too many female rappers. Like that was like 2010s was when Nicki Minaj kind of like got on. But like before Nicki Minaj or even during like Nicki Minaj's low, you feel me? We had like Krayshawn, Lil V Nasty, again, Honey Cocaine. Like music was It was a time to for sure be alive. That's all I'm gonna say. Definitely miss like the fashion, the style and the fashion back in like the 2010s, like the cargo shorts. I don't know if it's just like LA Cali style, but I miss like the cargo shorts, the tank tops, like the high socks, like the Chuck Taylors and the Vans. You hear me? Like even like the little 3D glasses that you feel me? You pop like the little you feel me? Feel me? Like that was an era. And it's going on like Fairfax, Melrose, Diamond Supply, the hundreds. I think golf. I forgot when the golf store opened, but it was for sure like 2010, like early 2010. Even like thrifting, American Apparel, Urban Outfitters. When when they shut down like the American Apparel stores in LA, like a part of me high key died, dog. A part of me high key dog. Now it's just called LA Apparel. It's the same thing, but it's not the same type shit. Even like Karma Loop. Karma Loop had air. Like if you was into like the whole like ASAP, Hype Beast, like Supreme era, you was shopping on like Karma Loop. 'Cause Karma Loop had like deals. You feel me? Karma Loop for sure had deals. And it's funny because back then, like it's funny back then we were like anti-designer, like even with the Krayshawn Gucci shit. Like we were like the anti Gucci, anti Dior, anti like Louis Vuitton, because like back then that shit was like basic. But it's funny how like now, like they say, history just repeats itself. I don't want to say I particularly miss this era, but I for sure remember this era. Like back when like Odd Future just came out or was like starting to like become mainstream. I remember you niggas was devil worshippers, upside down cross this, upside down cross that. You feel me? Cats and galaxies. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. Um, yeah, that's just like some of my. That's like my take on some of my favorite eras, like from the early 2010s. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, share. You feel me? Tap on my social medias, all that. I'm out.